I've just been watching a video by Blonde in the Belly of the Beast, and I've been subscribed to her for quite some time. And the title of her video is How to Red Pill Women. I'll leave a link to it in the description box. Now, I'd automatically ask the question, should women be red pilled? Because I'm going by the rules of Mother Nature. When I was a kid, I had to ask my mother. The family were watching a wildlife documentary, and lionesses were leaping on a zebra's back and killing it. And I asked my mother the standard question, why don't the cameramen shoot the lions? And she had to explain it's Mother Nature and the lionesses have cubs to feed. So the question is, should women be red pilled? My own personal opinion is no. Let Mother Nature take its course. And the current generation of women who fucked it all up, they can be a lesson when they're single and childless and forming groups and marching on the media and the government and getting no response because the media and the government don't give a fuck. They're going to continue their hate campaign against fatherhood and against the family. Then maybe other women will wake up and take notice. Who knows? But women are brainwashed from ear to ear. They've been handed a shovel by feminists to dig their own metaphorical graves, and they can't dig fast enough. And when you're in a hole, you're supposed to stop digging, but women won't. They can't dig fast enough, it seems. And I was doing a video recently based on an article I found online about how so many men feel emasculated these days, and women themselves, metaphorically, have also been emasculated by feminists. Feminists have, with contumacies, just shoved they fist fucked women. They've shoved their fists up women's pussies, and they've torn out their ovaries, ripped out their umbilical cords, and I don't care how nasty a metaphor this is, they persuaded women to hang themselves by their own fucking umbilical cords. Well, serves women right. Brainwashing to me is the repetition of bullshit with nothing to challenge it. When it's unchallenged, repetitive bullshit. And women have seen hardly any challenge whenever men have been belittled and demeaned by the lying bitches of the media and bastards of the media, loads of them, when they listen to rubbish about domestic violence, rape, sexual harassment, stalking, paedophilia, equal representation, equal pay, equal this, equal that. They're just gone. They're brainwashed. And you take a simple issue like domestic violence, and they've been taught that 1 in 4 women suffers from domestic violence. And so they believe it. But then you ask them a simple question such as, well, if that's the case, then how can 1 in 4 women you walk past in the street or that you work with, how come they're not sporting black eyes? And if this were the case, then why aren't hospital emergency wards overflowing with these beaten and battered women? I just had an image of a warehouse next to a hospital, just with pallets loaded up with a dozen women each, and forklift truck drivers to-ing and fro-ing them from the warehouse into the hospital. It's just a non-stop conveyor belt of battered women. It's just fucking bullshit. But you can't tell them. They ask you why men won't get married. You say, well, the divorce system. They don't know what the fuck you're talking about, because that's not what they've been taught. At the end of the Second World War, Britain had a lot of Nazi prisoners, young males, very young males, and the Home Office or War Office, whoever the hell was in charge, decided, before we send them back to Germany, we'll get rid of all this indoctrination in them, this Nazism. And they thought they could do it in, I don't know, a day or 2 days. Months later, they still couldn't get the minds right of loads of these Nazis, and they had to send them back to Germany to look at the remains of their country. Maybe they unfucked their minds then, I don't know. But Yuri Bezmenov, the Soviet defector and expert in Soviet brainwashing techniques, as he said, once you've brainwashed someone, you can shower that person with the truth and they won't see it until they're in a concentration camp. Women have rejected their femininity, and as far as I'm concerned, feminists are the ones who persuaded them to. They threw their lot in with feminists, and feminists have fucked them completely. And as far as I'm concerned, to any feminists listening to this, hey, you've done a great job. You've done all of this without a shot being fired. Greatest war campaign of all time. And those bitches he's brainwashed, from this guy's point of view, and this is only my point of view, you can keep them. Do whatever you want with them. Do as you wish. Thank you.